Okay, so welcome to another episode. I lost the count of the episodes. It's 15 or so.
Okay.
It's the episode after the Big Fish Part 2.
Yeah.
So since then, a lot of things have happened. We have driven.
We have been driving.
We have been driving all the way to the south again, because as you guys probably noticed, our channel have grown to big dimensions. So we have hired a cameraman
From Norway, of course.
Yeah, the best camera people, they come from Norway. And we picked him up at Queenstown.
Yep.
So say hello to Krister behind the camera, if you want to. He's a little shy, he doesn't like to film himself. On a serious note, Krister, our friend from Norway, is down, and he's also really passionate about making films like this. He's one of our big inspirations of doing all of this. So when he comes down with way better camera gear than what we have, and we're gonna see, you guys will see a lot of filming.
It's gonna be great.
A lot of good shots, more than only the slow rises, which is our expertise, but Krister will film a lot of other cool shots. Yeah, so we're gonna try a big fish river, one of the most popular in the Southland, tomorrow. We'll just drive and check it out now, what it looks like. Okay, we made it to the river. I think actually we're gonna camp here tonight. This is a quite okay camp spot, and it's duckland, so it's good. And this river reminds me a little bit of one of my favorite rivers back home in Norway, in size and just mountain touch of it. We climbed some hills earlier, and we have already spotted 2 quite good fish. I'm afraid that I know this is a popular river, and I'm afraid that it's the fish here will be tricky, not like our last episode where it was easier, but this is a river with a serious fishing pressure. So we'll see. I look forward to tomorrow. Hope we get some nice shots for you all. This time more of all kind of shots, I hope. Casting, walking, and wildlife. Because here is our 2 master photographers.
Oh.
I will put their name, their full name. You will see her name here, and his name will be over here. Say hello to the channel.
Hello.
Alright, cool. See you tomorrow.
The first situation of the day turned out to be a really tricky one. The sun was still low and our shadows was casting way out in the river. So I had to stay low, and that made it difficult for me to see the fish. On top of that, the wind had already picked up straight downstream, making it really difficult for me to make a good cast. The fish ended up taking my fly, but unfortunately I didn't manage to set the hook. We kept going upstream, and it didn't take long before we saw another fish.
Tuva and Krister is down there, and I saw 2 fish from the other side here. I hoped that I could get up to this high point and see it, but I don't see anything. I see something that might be the fish and might not be, but it's just because the reflections of the sky straight in the river and the sun that way, I don't see anything. I'll go back in a while. Alright, so we're back to the car. Just got a little bit of sun. It's not been very sunny today. It's been quite strong northwestern wind. So we'll see what we want to do. We of course want to take Christer to one of the best places that we have been. So we will go back to some places we have been. Not sure what it will be, but I will add on something to this episode. It will not end here, so just stay tuned. We don't know. You don't know. We'll drive down to phone or internet service and check the weather forecast, and hopefully we'll know north. Maybe we'll go south. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, so we ended up driving. How long have we been driving? 5 hours?
Something about that.
And it's almost midnight. Way too long to drive so late in the day, but we looked on the weather forecast, and our favorite place on New Zealand will have a couple of nice hours in the morning tomorrow, it seems like, with sun and little wind. And probably some of you guys who know this spot because it's quite popular, and it's a place where it's always windy, and the wind is always the problem, the northwestern wind. But we'll see if we get a couple of good hours tomorrow and we can put Christer on his first New Zealand trout. We'll be happy. We are eager to get back to the place too, because it's one of the places that lives in our minds and memories since we drove.
Oh, right. You're driving the wrong way.
Oh no. Okay.
We've been here so many times.
But I've never been here in the middle of the night.
No, that's true. So let's back it up.
So we're gonna reach up there, and we're definitely gonna film some of the stars, because the stars here is crazy. And we're gonna put up our tents and get ready for tomorrow morning. Wake up early and get out on the river. No, get out on the river, yeah, to the tarn that we're gonna fish. So yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow.
More windy than predicted, unfortunately. It was not supposed to be windy at all this morning, but tonight has been crazy. Even though we've had our tents behind the car, it was...
Yeah. Well, let's put on our walking shoes and walk.
Yeah, let's go for a long hike.
We didn't really succeed in the little pond. The wind was too strong and it made the water murky. Me and Christer tried a little bit, but we decided quickly to head down to the big river in the valley. After walking upstream, we found a river bend with a little shelter from the wind. Here a couple of fish was holding close to the other bank. This was Christer's chance to finally get his first New Zealand trout. After fighting off some of the local flowers, he finally managed a good cast.
Never keep focus.
Never keep focus.
Där är en kämpefisk!
finally got his fish, it was my turn. As you can hear, the wind made the audio terrible, so let's play another song.
We had enough of the wind and headed out of the valley. But right next to the road was a shallow spring-fed lake, and I had to check it out.
Det noen som litt mer ivrig enn andre, Tuva?
Det godt å sitte inne I bilen og skjønne at de rister.
Ja.
Og,
altså det blåser stiv kuling rett imot. Og babyen han står og fisker.
Altså, og du ser på liksom gangene hans at nå...
Han er ute til fisk også. Ta den nå. Du kalte den ikke fiskegal, men...
Fiskoman.
Fiskoman, vet du.
Ja.
Ja.
Han en egen klasse, så han ikke bare han lik.
Han fikk den for meg! Han fikk den. Det er sykt. Går jo ikke an.
Det det vildeste jeg har sett.
Det var bra motvind det der. De vaka I den vinden. De vaka I bølgene, liksom.
Gjorde det?
Det skikkelig fisk for å være I sånn liten innsjø.
Det bra, Bjørn.
Her går den.
Veldig bra.
Gull. Vi satt og gjorde narr av deg inne I bilen. Ja, vi fikk det på film inne I bilen.
The fish gave us new hope, and we decided to walk across the lake and see if we could find any more active fish. And it turned out that several large fish was cruising the shallow shoreline. We had an amazing afternoon session, fighting the wind, but also fighting several large fish. If you want to see more of the action, head over to Christer's Norwegian channel. In the end, we found a very large shallow area, much like a bonefish flat. And the fish was tailing just like a bonefish, continuously swimming with the dorsal fin above the surface. It was an amazing experience and such a cool ending to a very good day of fishing. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, remember to subscribe and join us on the next adventure where we head further north on New Zealand's magnificent South Island.